What's up, YouTube? This is a passive income trucker coming back at you guys today with another video on how you can make some passive income with not a lot of effort. This is pretty much the fastest and the easiest way to make passive income that I've seen in a very long time. It's not hard. It's very easy. Where I'm at is a site called COTPS, and this is where we come to make a little money by doing crypto arbitrage. And I'm just gonna show you guys right now. This is how much I have in the account plus what I plus the profits, because I didn't start out today with $800. I'll make another video showing how much I started with. I want to try to give it at least close to 24 hours so I can have a pretty good amount of data to come back and share with you probably on tomorrow, or how much I made, what I started with. But this is how much I have right now, and I just want to give you a quick example of how fast you can turn this into profits. Now this is recharge. So I guess I'll give you a quick overview while I'm on the site. Recharge is pretty much where you go to reload the site if you want to add more than you already have in here, and pretty much it's Tether, USDT to Tether crypto. If you're not familiar with it, you can watch one of my other videos. I'll probably go into explanation on that as well. And you pretty much have to transfer your from one crypto wallet to here and use the TRC20 the method that you, not the method, but the TRC20 is one of the options when you use Tether, and that's because it works on the Tron network. So it's TRC20 USDT. And let's see here. Right, I'm getting tongue tied. Right now, the minimum to put in an account just to get started is $9. It's pretty much just $9. That's all you need to get started. But that's just the minimum. After you get below $5 or sometimes $3, you won't be able to do any transactions, as I'll show you here in just a second. But you can put in $9 as a minimum. Some people put in 100. You can put in 50, but I put in about 6 or 7. I can't remember the exact amount, because the way I did it is I did 2 separate transactions to get my money in here, because I want to test to make sure that the method was working. And it's a little complicated, so you may have to. I guess I'll make a video on that as well, because I have a busy weekend ahead of me. So you withdraw. If I wanted to withdraw right now, I can withdraw all of this right now, or press this button, make the settings now, and just send it where I need to send it. I'll do that a little later as well. If I want to transfer it, I can also transfer it to someone else. Personal info, probably won't go too much of that. Pretty much a nickname when you create your account, phone number. There's a login password and there's a transaction password. This is kind of a security, since we don't have the anything like a Google Authenticator. Your login password is going to be one password to get to the site, and when you get ready to make a transaction to transfer it, it's a separate password. And also that helps if you have if like we do in our particular team, we have someone who creates a script, and when they have to update the script, when they have to test the script, we can give them the login password, and they don't have to have the transaction password to take the money from your account. And this is just a withdrawal address where you want to send your money once you take the money and you transfer it back to your other wallet, where you can actually transfer it to your account. So one quick note is, when you do put this in, you can only put it in one time. So make sure double, triple, quadruple check to make sure that is the correct address, and that is where you want your funds to go if you decide to join this particular program, because you can only put it in once and you will not be able to change this. It's almost like crypto. When you get your crypto password, when you get that key phrase, if you forget that password / key phrase, it's not like you can do a reset password. It's pretty much done forever. So make sure that you put this in correctly if you do decide to join this particular program. And again, it's pretty much free to join. There's no cost to join. There's only a cost to put the money. I mean, it's not a cost. It's going to be a fee to transfer from one wallet to the next and to here. But there is no cost to join this program. It's not $9. It's not. If somebody tells you it's a fee to join this particular program, they're full of crap. It's nothing to join this particular program. As you can see, it's a very simple interface, which they just upgraded this interface. If you go online, you'll probably see some different ones if you're watching this particular video month of March around the 26th. This is a different interface. They just upgraded like a couple days ago. And on our particular team, we have a bot/script that you can add that would make it a whole lot easier than what I'm going to show you here in just a few seconds. And when they upgraded it to this particular interface, they had to go back and redo the script that would pretty much make this automatic for you. You don't have to even come in and do anything, which I'm about to show you here in just a few minutes. And the recharge records is pretty much what you deposit into your account. And this was me testing it out earlier. I put in 200 just to make sure the method that I was using was actually going to work. Because I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with crypto, but if you're not, if you send things to the wrong address, that money is pretty much gone forever, and you cannot get it back. So you have to be very careful when you're doing this stuff. That's why I tried to test it out to make sure that method works. And then I came back and did a second one later. And I did have a little issue later on when I came back. I don't know what it was. It was either one of the programs was having errors or my internet signal was very poor. But that's that. The recharge is pretty much your deposit. Instead of having deposits, they put a recharge. So you're pretty much adding that to your account. And there is the only thing that will keep you from adding money every day is depending on which place you use. If you use Coinbase, if you use Exodus, there is a limit on how much you can send per day. That's the only thing that will stop you from putting in a pretty decent amount of money, depending on your amount that you want to add. And it's also, you don't have to refer anyone to this program to make any money. You can just add your money in here and just let it sit and do these simple transactions, these simple things that I'm about to show you here in just a minute to pretty much make money pretty much on demand. Let's see, the withdrawal records. I hadn't withdrew anything yet, so this is going to be blank for me since I hadn't withdrew anything just yet. I'm going to wait a while. The detail of funds, I'm not going to do that. The ID, this is pretty much where you go to put your identity, because they do use, they do use the KYC, which some people don't like, which is pretty much know your customer, but they don't share any of your information. It's just to verify just you are who you said you are. Excuse me, I have hiccups. My team is, if you have someone on your team, and this is something I did earlier, because I do some tests to make sure I'm using the right info, and I was just testing it to see if I was using the right link, and this was just me adding someone to my team, and that was earlier today. So you have level 1, you have the level 2, and you have level 3. Level 1 is pretty much someone who joins directly under me. Level 2 is going to be under them, and level 3 is going to be under them. And you do get the thing that I also like about this is, like most of the network marketing and other programs out there, I don't make money until you make money. So let's say this is someone that joins me and they just join. I don't get paid until you make money off of your transactions. I get a percentage of that. I don't get paid just because you signed up. The only way I make money is if you actually make money. I don't make money like with these other things out there where someone has to join, and they have to join this auto ship program where they're paying $50 to $100 a month, and they're not making any money. That's why a lot of people quit those particular programs, because they don't make money and they're paying money and they're actually losing money, which makes them negative. In this program, you join for free. You don't make any money unless they make money, and you only get a percentage of that, which is, you get a percentage of their particular profits. Not pretty much, that's some misunderstanding what they put in when they join, which is, it's not bad. It's pretty much, it's a win-win. So if they're making money, then you're making money. And that's it for my team. That's the only person on my team is the person I had earlier. My team income, and also the script that I was talking about earlier that automates this, it actually comes back and it checks to see if you have money in that particular part of the system. Because let me see if it'll show it here. It may not show it because I don't have it, but I can come here. Yeah, that's like if I press receive, what it'll do, if someone is on my team, it's going to be income right here once they start making money, and I can press receive, and that'll pretty much add that to my balance that's already on the home page. And the script actually has been updated to where now it'll check level 1, level 2, and level 3, and if you have anything there, it'll automatically add it to your total if that's what you want it to do. It's also an option there where you don't have to add it to do that as well. Now let's get down to what most of you came to see. You go to the transaction hall button, and right now it's no money in the transaction. And when the money is in transaction, it's going to be from here to here. you can't make a withdrawal. Like right now, since there's money right here in the wallet balance, I can go right now and withdraw all of the money. That is the only time you cannot withdraw money from this particular program. That's it. You don't have to wait a day. You don't have to wait a week. You don't have to wait till the first of the month. If the money is not in transaction, you can withdraw it. But you want to wait until all the money is transferred back, which takes about 2 hours once I do these transactions that I'm about to show to you. It's not hard. My children can do this if they learn how to do it. I could probably pay them to do it, but the only thing is, once I complete these transactions, all of the money is just going to go from here to here, except maybe a couple bucks. And it's going to take another 2 hours before it transfers back. So before this account went from 0 back to here, there was money over here, and after 2 hours the money just starts to transfer back. Earlier I was watching and I was clicking a button, and what it does is it takes each particular transaction. See, this is what I did earlier. It would take each one of these, and every so often it would just click it back to the profit back to your account. So here we go. This is not hard. It's very, very easy. All you actually, and for those of you who don't know, all this actually does is when I click this, it's looking for USDT orders for you to buy low and sell high. It's looking for people that's going to buy low and sell high, and the computer automatically does it for you. So now it's saying it's going to, all you have to do is press sell. It shows the country, it shows the supplier's name, the market price, and the transaction price, and your first one is always going to be your biggest one, and the amount of the order is 379 USDT, and that's what you're transferring here, the USDT, but it's on the TRC20 network, which is Tron, TRON. And when I press sell, it's gonna the website pretty much does all of the work for you. Once I press sell, it comes back and it shows me congratulations for successful transaction. It gives you the order number, the transaction amount, the profit is $1, the total amount is $380. Press confirm, and that's it. You press it again until your funds go from here to here, and this is going to be a couple bucks when I finish this. Now the site is doing a search again for someone else. There you go. Press sell. You really don't even have to look at it. I'm just kind of going a little slow so you can see what it is. It even shows the region the person is in. Confirm. I'll make 60 cents off of this. 66 cents off of that transaction, and that's it. You go back and you do it again until all of this is probably like $3, $2 or $3. Press sell. This is from UK, somebody in the UK. The market price, transaction price, the amount of the order, sell. And this is pretty much all you do until this is why if you have a bot or the script that we use, the script does it for you. You don't have to do any of this, which is it's not hard. It's kind of easy. But this is something that you can have the bot / script to do for you, where you don't have to do anything but check every day to make sure that the bot is working, to make sure that it's doing what you need it to do, to make sure that it doesn't have any errors, or that it's working for you. Whether you use your desktop, your cell phone, because you can also do this on your cell phone. And there's some people who also, me included, I went ahead and I bought a VPS. A VPS is pretty much, if you want to do something on another computer, it's kind of like a virtual computer, and you pretty much have all the transactions done on there where it doesn't slow down your computer itself, and you don't have to worry about. Like I was watching someone else, and they were saying where their daughter had went in and pretty much turned off their computer. On the VPS, it's not going to happen. But if you have this on your computer at home, then there's a risk if you have kids or someone else who's in a house with you that can turn this off and it won't work, and it'll stop. The bot will actually stop, and you have to do it yourself. Which pretty much, I think in like 2 hours and 15 minutes. As you can see, my balance has changed from $3. Now one of my wallet balance is $3.48, and now in the transaction is $8.05, which is kind of like an estimate. And if I press it, it's not going to let me. The balance is below $5. When it gets to that point, it's pretty much like 0.000001 is what you'll get back in profit. So I'm pretty sure that's why it doesn't do that, but I'm just guessing. And for most of the people, they'll think it's, oh, I'm only getting 50 cents, you're only getting $1, you're only getting, A, B, C, or D. But if you think about it, but this is just if you use the bot. Think about getting $1 per if you make $1 profit per transaction. Each one of these transactions that I just did. As you can see, 48, probably 4 cents, 15 cents, 37 cents, 77 cents, and $1 is pretty much my highest. So this is the first transaction. Let's say that you average $1 per transaction, depending on the amount that you have and your depending on the amount of money you have, is going to be the amount of transactions that you can do at the for that particular period. I'll probably really do like 5 or 6. Like right here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per 5 transactions per cycle. So in this cycle, I'll be able to get 5 transactions. So 5, and if you multiply every 2 hours, that's probably in 24 hours. That's 11 transactions that the bot can do for you. And 11 times 5 is 55. Did I do them? That sounds kind of right. Like if I do let's see, 5 transactions and 11 cycles, so that's 55 transactions per day. That's right. So 55 transactions per day times $1, which I just made on this particular transaction. That's an extra $55 a day that you don't have to do anything to do but log in to make sure that the script is working properly and to make sure there's no issues going on with your whatever way you choose to do it. Because you can do it. I was doing it earlier from my cell phone. You can do the exact same thing from your cell phone. You can do it like I'm going to be doing earlier from the VPS. And for those who did not know, the script that we're using, it just got updated. So I'm just waiting until I get my instructions. That I'm all good to go, where I can go ahead and set it up and start using it. Then I'll make a video for you guys showing you how the script does the process for you instead of me doing it manually, because I'm not going to be up 24 hours a day clicking this. That would be, for me, I drive 18 wheelers. It's not name my channel is Passive Income Trucker. I'm still a trucker, so I can't be up 24 hours losing sleep to do this, because I'll get tired and potentially have an accident on the road. So this really is a passive strategy for most of you. And all you would do now is set an alarm clock for like 2 hours, and maybe 10 minutes later on, you come back, and by then all of your money plus the profits will be transferred back over here, and then you just start the process all over again. That's pretty much it, guys. This is not hard. It's very simple. It's the easiest way you can make passive income. And the only thing is, you don't know when this program is going to go down. Nobody knows. And there's people online right now who I've seen, they have I have $800. I've seen people with $11,000, $20,000, $40,000 in the system. So they believe in the system enough to put the money in the system. And I may go ahead and add some of those videos again and let you see that there are people out there who believe in the system. And once I build up my particular program, I'm at 805 right now, and once this transferred back, it'll be 808 plus the profits. It may be around 808 or 810. But I started off today with probably close to 650, 700. I have to double check. And tomorrow I'll make a video on how much I actually made for the day. See, those transactions, they do add up. You may not think they're adding up, but if you do this enough times per day, even $50 a day, and then once you leave this particular, let's say I leave the $50 profits, I'll come back tomorrow, and I may be able to get more transactions. So each and every day I'll be able to get more and more transactions out of the system, because if I had $5,000, I'll be able to get more profits and more transactions, because there are people out there who are making $100 a day, $300 a day, $400 or $500 a day, and it's because they're actually bringing people in on their teams, and they've actually been in the program for a decent amount of time, or either they added in a pretty good amount of money, and once they saw the system was doing what it's supposed to do, they decided to go back and add even more money. And me myself, I'm probably going to add in an additional amount of money every month, just so I can increase this amount faster, and it'll be compound interest. It's going to take it to the level that I want to get to. Right now I'm at 800, which is not too far from $1,000. By the end of next month, I should be over $1,000 because of the compound interest if the company is still around. Now I don't want to sell anybody a pipe dream. I don't want to tell you that this is going to be around for the next 10 years. Nobody knows. Nobody can tell you. And people tell you that, they're kind of just full of crap. And I just want to make sure I'm honest with you and let you know that there is a risk with this program. There's a risk with other programs. There actually was another program I was in about a year ago. It was doing pretty good until they changed hands. They actually changed owners, and when they changed owners, everything they did, they changed. And that was pretty much when everybody started to leave, and they started to get out of the program because they saw the direction it was going. And the one thing I learned from that particular program that you can also apply to this one is you only put in the amount that you can afford to lose, and have a plan. Just make sure you have a plan and you follow that plan. The plan that I'm going to use is something that I saw. It's in my previous video. Go back and watch that. That's the plan I'm going to do my best to follow is once I get to about 10, 15, $20,000 in the account, then I'll take back the money that I actually put in, which, I mean, I can lose 500 if I can wait till it's about 10, 15,000 and I take that out, then I pretty much will have my money back plus a little bit more. And just put in the amount that you can lose. I can't say that enough, because I don't want anybody to come back and say, oh, you told me to put this money in, you guaranteed that I was going to make money. I just want to make sure I'm very, very clear that you put in the amount to use. And again, it's not hard. It's free. Like the account, even the account that I made today, I didn't put any money in that particular account. I was just testing to see if it was if I had the correct link. You know, so I just pretty much I just added that to that. So you don't have to add money. You can actually just join for free and then log around the account and play around with it to see if it's something that you like, see if it's something that you want to get involved with. If not, it's fine. And this is a passive income trucker. Stay tuned for my next video, which is probably more likely going to be on tomorrow unless I don't have any internet, and I'll give you guys an update on how much my total profit was for the day. Passive income trucker with all the income that I can give to you. I'm out.